Okay, here's the next part, the Battle of Fawn Castle. Alright, as always in the intro.
After Cao Cao leads his giant navy south to Changjian, Sun Jian and Liu Bei head to meet him at Chibi. Despite being outnumbered, the strategies of Zhou Yu and the allied forces proved successful, preserving the peace of Changjian. In the year 219, Liu Bei orders Guan Yu, who had been protecting the Jing province, to head north and attack Wei's Fan Castle. Just then, a messenger from Cao Cao arrives for Sun Jian, who had been plotting to take Jing. Meanwhile, at Fan Castle, the Wei troops find themselves surrounded by Guan Yu and prepare for a drawn-out siege. Then severe rains throw themselves at the castle walls. Can the heroes of Wu save Fan Castle from danger?
Alright, the equipment's the same, the weapon's the same, the items, I'm going to leave them the way they are. The bodyguards are still at 2. The conditions are the same. If Guan Yu is defeated, we win. If somebody is defeated, or if I die, we lose. It's a game over. Plain and simple. Unit info. Since basically the only Muso mode I have to do left is Liu Meng. Obviously, from here on out, is what you see, is what you get. I think I pointed out the last change. It's been a long time since I've done this battle, but once Wu arrives, Liu Meng, Lu Xun, and Gan Ning will appear. But for the fact that I already completed the Musa mode for Sun Ce, it will be Sun Ce instead of Gan Ning. You'll see that shortly, though, and you'll see. Anyway, we did the intro, so let's do it.
We must fight Guan Yu.
It's fine. Right now, Guan Yu is distracted by the attack on Fawn Castle.
Ha!
Guan Yu, you think this water will stop me? Don't worry about the water. First, expel the enemy.
Support is coming soon. Wait a little while.
Alright, as you can see, I'm going to try to grab the items and weapons here, because I don't think I've shown off every single location. Let's see here. So, there are some items you have to get before the floods occur. Because if you don't, then, well, you can't access. You can't get there you can't go there anymore because obviously the flood. So there are some that you just have to get before the flood arrives, and based on the time, you have 5 minutes to do that. But there's some that you don't have to worry about. There's some that you could get anytime. I'm gonna grab the ones that I need to get before the flood arrives, and also I'm also gonna grab the dim sum too, because I don't want to go all the way back to Simi to get the dim sum. So we're gonna do that first, before the floods, I should say. So if we go over here, break this pot right around here, there we go, and there's the dim sum. Now, let's go find my horse, because I'm probably going to need it. Let's see. We got 3 minutes, okay. Maybe I don't need him. Alright. So if you keep on going up, I mean, we have to get to the other side quickly, or just stand still, but I really don't want to stand still. I'm just going to go towards the enemy. So if you go over here, there should be a box. Break that box. There's another item for you. Then you go over here. Looking at the map, we get closer to the enemy. Okay, so I have 2 minutes to get over there. I should be fine though. Alright, so that's the weapon. And that's everything you could get. Well, that's everything you have to get before... If you're trying to collect items and weapons, and those are all the weapons and items you have to collect before the water rushes up and you won't be able to have the access to it anymore. Anyway, so we're gonna go up here. I think it's not this one, but the next one will be okay. No, it's this one. Never mind. So we should be okay once the flood comes in. But I'm not going to worry about the enemies right now. Let's just make our lives a tad bit easy by defeating Guan Ping. And we have a minute to do so. Once the flood comes, both Guan Yu and Guan Ping's morale will increase. And I'd rather have just Guan Yu and not Guan Ping because, well, it's good having an advantage. And there he is.
You're more skilled than I've heard.
I defeated an officer.
We must be triumphant.
Alright, so that's one less person. Well, one less general, I should say.
That fool Guan. Even if we lose the castle, we must beat him.
Okay, so basically because of that flood attack, as you can see, Hong Da gets, well, he basically drowns in that flood attack. So that's one less general we have. And that will always happen. No matter how hard you try, he'll always... I tried to get him to move and move up, but it doesn't happen. Plus, if you look in the encyclopedia, this is the last battle he takes part of, and yeah, that's when he dies. Anyway, so
We've been waiting.
You come to demand thanks? Ha! You fool!
So obviously, you didn't see a cutscene because the only way to prevent the cutscene is if you play as Lu Meng or Sun Ce. And as you can see here, like I said before, Lu Meng arrives along with Lu Xun and Sun Ce. If you complete the Musa mode with Sun Ce, then Sun Ce will arrive instead of Gan Ning. But there's one more thing I want to collect before moving on. I know I'm not going to get anything good out of it. I'm not going to get anything good out of it, but personally, I really don't care. I don't think I ever showed you guys every single item, and yeah, I definitely did not show you every single place for items and weapons, so this is my last time doing it, obviously, because it's the last Musa mode that needs to be done before we move on. So this is the last time I'll be playing this, so might as well, right?
I am Guan Yu, brother of Liu Bei. I will prevail.
Alright, I'm not killing Guan Yu just yet. I'm gonna weaken him, that way I don't have to worry about him later on. Because I still need to grab the Musa wine. I was waiting for that. What? Alright, now let's go. I did a little too much. So the last thing we need to get is the not dim sum, Musa wine. And unfortunately, I did not plan it the way I wanted to. I have to go all the way up here and go all the way to the left corner. The top left corner. That's where the Musa wine is. And once we get that, we'll finish off Guan Yu, which isn't really much. Hopefully we could do this before his third general arrives, Zhou Shang, but I really think he's gonna. I actually think he's gonna arrive before I even get to the Musa wine. So let's see. Hopefully he doesn't. Even if he does, it's over anyway. And plus, it'll be kind of nice to secure the gate too in the process, because troops will keep on coming.
Don't let anyone get ahead of you.
Alright, so now we got the Musa wine. Now we're going to go and defeat Guan Yu. It's just a long path. That's going to be the hard part, because you're going to lose your horse no matter how hard you try. The only time you can really keep your horse, if you decide to stand put and hang around by, well, manage to find high ground. And actually, I don't even think you can. But no, actually you can, but it's kind of difficult. I think the only way you get away with it is if you're playing as Sima Yi or Guan Yu. So yeah, like I said before, we're gonna go after Guan Yu. It's been a long time since I played this level. I decided, well, it's been a long time since I've been uploading. I probably uploaded a video before this. Just had huge technical difficulties when it came to uploading in general. Fortunately, I found out the problem. Here's Guan Yu, so let's finish him off.
In death, my soul will be my brethren. Farewell.
And that's a win. All right. So, obviously, it took a little bit longer than I thought it would be. It took 11 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah. A little bit longer than I wanted to, but I'm not counting. All right. So, items, obviously, I'm not getting much. I just wanted to show you. Yeah, I wanted to show it off. Our KO count is, it could have been a lot worse. We got a 154 KO count because we only got 118 points. If we get more points for KOs, then that's a plus in a way to me. But this time around, obviously, it's not. We only defeated 2 generals because that's the only 2 they had there, and we only got 2,300 points because of it. And I don't think I'm going to go up much when it comes to rank or bodyguard count. Nope. Nothing. Alright. We'll save. And there you have it. You've been watching my gaming adventures featuring Dynasty Warriors 3. And I'll see you for the next part. Peace.